strides have been made in field technology, and the economy is proof of it. With the increase of steam-powered boats, railways, and ships, and use of large-scale machine tools, businessmen in America are becoming wealthy and powerful. From the outside, looking in, America was perfect. It was the land of opportunity. It seemed as if jobs were everywhere, and they were. Jobs for white men, the colored, the women, and the children. Businessmen in America realized the potential that children held to propel their businesses to be even bigger. However, these bigger businesses saw no age as too young.
If your family was well-to-do and you had the choice to work, your life was pretty grand. You could live the American dream. For others, though, reality was far from a dream. It was a cruel nightmare for children. This nightmare stole their youth, their health, and ruined their lives.
Will you take a small break, please? My hands are hurting and I can barely breathe in this big smoke.
No, boy, we cannot. We have to separate these colors and keep working. I've never heard such a crybaby as you.
I just can't understand why it ain't everywhere he was.
Where I learned a long time ago, this ain't the place to be asking questions. We work in separate to provide for our families. While there's a boy working here in these mines, he looks like an 80-year-old man from having a guy over here in his shoes. And I'll hear him complaining, so I need to put a sock in it.
But look, my hands are hurting and the slip finger is almost gone. Takes all I got to keep swimming in that pool. I'm only years old. I should be able to feel playing ball.
Now listen, I've been working since the day I turned 7 years old. I've seen boys like you get mangled in the machines. You shoot these boards up and spit them out. The smoke in the room doesn't compare to the blackness of our bodies. I work 12-hour days, go home, and eat what little mama has left over after all the kids. And then I wake up and do it again. And I ain't complaining, so I need to bite your tongue. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I have to have more bruises and cuts than you can count up to.
Ain't it pretty out? The sun shining, birds chirping. Wouldn't it be nice for you outside and sit in a shade tree or play tag?
Did you sit outside?
Yes, I did. I just think you saw this work.
Well, get used to it, lad. This is your life. You're like the rest of us. We work, we hurt, and we eat and sleep enough to do it again the next day. It's a working boy's life.
These boards are just one example of the extreme conditions children will face in Missouri. Many businesses preferred to hire these child laborers since they were willing to work for lower wages and had hands that were small enough to handle small parts and tools. By 1890, there were 1.5 million children under the age of 15 in the labor force. By 1910, there were 2 million. Going to school and preparing for their future was a rarely passing thought to these child laborers. They spent their days working, they were underweight, suffered from stomach growth, and had a curvature of the spine. They developed diseases such as bronchitis and tuberculosis. Many accidents occurred in the workplace due to physical and mental stress from such long hours and hard work. Child labor forced to be illiterate, poverty-stricken, sick, and for many causes near the death. One man would soon begin to reveal these harsh conditions that children were forced to work in. Lewis Hine left Mason. He knew the children had little to no rights at all. Hine made it his responsibility to tell their story. Soon, Americans would be looking to the eyes of these suffering children. Hine knew his picture could give children a voice that could not be denied.
There are millions of young children who are in prison around the world. Something has to be done. These children have rights, and it's my responsibility to help fight for their rights back. I've recently set aside my teaching career to take pictures. Pictures can tell a powerful story, and I want to share the story of millions of young children. The National Child Labor Committee has hired me as an investigative photographer. I travel the country snapping pictures of all children in all types of industries. I've tricked my way into these factories to take pictures. If the managers know my real intentions, I'm not sure what would have happened to me. I want to capture the truth. I've interviewed children scribbling notes in my own hand. Perhaps if people could see the abuses and injustices of child labor, somebody would do something about it. Oh, look at the time. I'm meeting with the local factory owner. Oh, how I despise acting as if I care how they make their fortune. I'm so appreciative that you let me ask a couple questions about your type of work. I'm very interested in becoming a powerful businessman like yourself.
Oh, no trouble at all. You would enjoy being me. I guarantee that. All I have to do is walk around here telling children what to do. And if they don't listen, I just drop them. They say, no pain, no gain.
Well, that was a very concept. But how old are these workers?
Well, on paper, these kids are 8 to 13 years old. They go in the undergrounds to mine. Now I'll tell you a business secret if you can keep quiet.
Yes, I want to learn from the best.
Half kids as young as 6 years old. Their tiny little hands fit perfectly in tight spots to store clothes. And I can pay them as little as I want. They have to work. They do not want to let their families down.
Wow, that is a big secret and smart if you like money. Do you not care about the conditions these children work in? They seem kind of ill and weak.
Now, I don't need you asking me personal questions. Business is business. Some kids get hurt, some don't. It's a chance they have to take. We all have families to support.
Right, well, I'd like to see more of these children workers if you don't mind.
You're digging in too deep here, pal. No need for you to see the workers. I think it's time for you to go. I have a lot of work to do today.
Breaker boys aren't the only child laborers. There are hundreds more in the same horrible conditions, being torn apart by machines and dying by the handfuls. This young 13-year-old sits for hours at a time just to open a wooden door in the dark and lonely mine. This barefoot 5-year-old boy gathers oyster shells from sun up to sundown. Oh, let me shine your shoes, mister. Imagine a 5-year-old child picking cotton in the dry summer heat for 10 hours and carrying a 30-pound sack. These children are underpaid, unappreciated, and sick. I'm tired of the sick madness called child labor. It should be called child slavery.